a passion project in Lee Summit, which is not far from where we record.
Not at all.
John, Chester, Ross, and Sons. We're going to get into it. We have no idea what to expect. There's so little info online to tell us what to expect. Tell us anything about the distillery. But we're going to give you everything that we got on this episode of Savor the Burn. Let's go! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do?
Doing pretty fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Really looking forward to getting into this one.
Man, I've been looking forward to getting into this one ever since I first saw the bottle sitting on the shelves.
Beautiful bottles.
I mean, I definitely did a rubberneck double take when I saw it because it's a beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
I think I passed on it a couple times because I knew nothing about it.
Right.
I tried to research it. I couldn't find anything about it. I'm like, screw it.
Yeah.
Let's give it a try. It was a $60 bottle. Let's give it a go and see what it's got to offer.
You know, we haven't talked about price ranges.
We really haven't.
With whiskeys, you know, I mean, beginner. For a while we haven't talked about it, and I think that would make an interesting topic in the future at some point.
Sure.
So maybe we'll get into that. But yeah, $60 for a bottle this ornate. This well done.
As a graphic designer, I absolutely fell in love with the level and attention to detail that not only the label has, the shape of the bottle, the glass topper on there, that is natural cork underneath there, the embossed medallion that's on top of it, the little medallion that's on part of the label, and look at that color.
The color's beautiful.
Look at that color.
The color's beautiful. The bottle shape kind of reminds me of the old what was that? Yeah, like the old handbell thing, but it's
or a hand grenade.
Oh, they were out of like Moore, Oklahoma. Moses, same old Moses. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that bottle shape. It is different. I think the neck is longer. The top is totally different, but that's a different bottle. This one here that we're going to get into here today is bound to be completely different, and it's a Kansas City whiskey.
Yeah. I got some things to read on there, but let's pop it and see if we can get anything off of it. And
let's do it.
Get into it.
Before I do pop it, thank you for watching us on YouTube or listening in on your podcast app of choice. If you want to stay up to date on all things Savor the Burn, go to our website, savortheburn.com. You can click that drop-down menu and see featured distilleries. You can check out the liquor cabinet where you'll see this bottle and many others. Over 200 now, probably closer to 250 plus now. So
sneaking up there.
It's definitely, we're gonna have to start thinking about our 300th bottle.
I mean,
whatever could it be? Who knows? But
it's gonna be a good one.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for following along. Thank you to the Patreon. We love you, and thank you everyone, all of you whiskey enthusiasts, crazy asses out there. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us. Honestly, it does. So like you said, let's get into it. I'll grab these.
And while you're getting that set up, this is the John Chester Ross & Sons Kansas City Whiskey Batch 2.
Nice.
Look at that little lip on the top of there. I mean,
it does have one.
I mean, again,
you guys see that?
Every detail, every stinking detail.
Yeah, everywhere you look on here, there's another detail to see.
This is an American whiskey category because it is a Kansas City whiskey. There is no age statement per se, but I'll get into more of that here in a second. It comes in at 100 proof. It's not bottle and bond, but it is proofed at 100. I don't have any clue as to what the distillery is, where this came from. That's part of the information that I just could not find anything on there.
The closest thing we could find, or the limited amount of information that we could find, is that it has something to do with people that own a bar in Lee Summit, and everything that they do is a passion project. And we're like...
And Ralph from Hy-Vee.
Ralph from Hy-Vee on 3rd Street out in Lee Summit.
Yeah.
He seems to know them and know what's going on.
I did find that this is a blend of straight wheat, straight bourbon, straight rye, and single malt whiskeys with a whisper of PX sherry.
Oh, okay.
Rested an additional 9 months in 600-liter Pineau de Charentes Puncheons and bottled at 100 proof. Puncheons. We did a Google how to pronounce that earlier, right before you got here, and it's pronounced. That's what I was trying to do there, but according to Google's, it's the same pronunciation as luncheon.
Oh,
so it's puncheon. So 600-liter Pineau de Charentes.
Man, I'm just saying.
Puncheons.
Don't try reading those words out loud anywhere near a Necronomicon. We do not need an Evil Dead freak out.
So I also found that even though this is technically a no age statement, it did say that this was aged for 7 years, 1 month, and then rested an additional 9 months in this 600-liter puncheons, which puncheons is the French word for large barrel, which is also the same as those Spanish bodas.
So it won't be these. It'll be the ones that are much
It's the
bigger.
600 liters.
600 liters.
It's the huge ones like they have down at J. Rieger.
Yeah.
So John Chester Ross and Sons' second batch presents a classic yet innovative Kansas City whiskey aged in Très Vieux Pineau de Charentes. I just butchered that to high hell. Cast for 9 months, it boasts a puncheon flavor, crafted and bottled in Kansas City. Inspired by Victorian elegance, it pays homage to Shane Veritas's grandfather. Ornate typography reminiscent of 1890s adorns the packaging with rich colors, intricate detailing, and maximalist design. You don't hear that word very often.
Really,
you hear minimalist all the time, but maximalist design. Signifying its complexity and maturity and continuing House Veritas's premium line. A legend and a true homage to tradition among the new era of exceptional American whiskeys. I really wish there was more online about these people, about this.
Well, their
expressions, all the things. I do know that batch 1 was a Kansas City whiskey finished in port cask that was released in 2022. This is batch 2. Batch 3 is a Vino de Naranania cask finished, released September 2024. And I found a couple things that said that a batch 4 is coming, but I wasn't able to find any information on that.
I mean, just going by the nose on this one here, like, I don't know what you think, but first impression for me, we're going to have to get those other bottles. Batch 3, batch 4. Is that what it was? This is batch 2?
This is batch 2.
Batch 3 is still kind of out there somewhere. Batch 4 just came out? No. Batch 3 is out there. Okay. Bubbles in Parkville has a few on the shelf. Okay. Batch 4 is coming. Okay. I'm guessing batch 3 came out September 2024. I'm guessing batch 4 is probably going to be in that September time frame for this year. Okay. Again, I wasn't able to find any details on there other than batch 4 is planned and soon to be coming. And batch 1 was released in 2022. I've never seen it. I think we'd be hard pressed to find it, but I would love to get a port cask finish of that because it just sounds amazing. Yeah. This nose is amazing. Yeah, right off the top, I get the deep and that's fruit. Definitely a Kansas City whiskey. Yeah, right off the top, I get the deep fruit that wine provides. That PX sherry. The PX, the PX whisper wine notes. They are there, and I'm so happy for that. Yeah. What was that? That Breckenridge. What's a Breckenridge? Breckenridge PX cask. Yep. I've had 3 bottles of those myself, I think, since we did that review way back in the audio only review days. And I probably bought and given away 4 bottles, maybe even 5. It's just that damn good. This is good. This nose is great. Great thick legs. The usual suspects of caramel and orange citrus show up for me, but it's like orange marmalade. It's like a really sweet kind of sticky sweet, kind of honey sweet, kind of orangey citrus kind of thing going on. And that's just the nose. And there's also something for me anyway. There's a little bit of that apple sherry. That's on the nose. I'll write that down here while I'm thinking. I also think there's a good amount of candy corn. Candy corn? Okay. I was waiting for you to say something about the leather tobacco. I say leather / tobacco because when it comes to the nose on whiskeys,
There may be a little
I
bit.
have a hard time.
There may be a little bit of tobacco with that.
Do you think tobacco, not leather? Yeah. Okay, so for me, I have a hard time making the distinction between those two when it comes to whiskeys. So you think tobacco, not leather?
And there's definitely a creamy vanilla to that too.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I love the deep tarnish bronze color this has.
Yeah, and you said it's a blended whiskey, right?
It's a blend of straight wheat, straight bourbon, straight rye, a single malt whiskey, and a whisper of PX sherry, which is what makes it the Kansas City whiskey.
I wouldn't think that this, if I can get my stupid brain to boot up and work, I wouldn't think that the color on this has really a whole lot to do with the PX.
No, I don't think it has to do with any of that. It has everything to do with the fact that this has a non-age statement, but an age statement of 7 years, 1 month, then rested an additional 9 months in the finishing cask.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we're up to 8 years, 10 months.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah. With the addition of the wine,
Yep.
So just from the nose, I mean, this is pretty damn incredible to me, I think. Cheers.
That's got a nice sweetness right up front. A very distinct sweetness. A little bit of a spice to it. The 100 proof shows up.
That's like, you know what? When it was on the palate, I didn't think 100 proof was there. I didn't think it drinks like 100 proof.
It's warm.
Once the finish had a little bit of time to kick in and do its thing, that's for some reason some whiskeys do this, but for me that's when the proof
that's really
point
nice.
came up and made itself known. That
I like this,
dude.
This is nice. This is really nice.
And you said 60.
Yeah,
$60 bottle. This and it's oily. It's coating. It really coats the palate. I got to get back into this here real quick. What tasting notes do you have off the top of your head?
Caramel
For days.
More apple.
Not apple sherry, just apple.
Apple sherry, but definitely I'm looking for something other than strong. A dominant apple.
Kind of like cinnamony, the stewed apples. You remember stewed apples?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't thought about those in a long time.
There's a little bit
cinnamon.
of a, I would also say a burnt toffee. Caramel very much so, but there's definitely a toffee-ness to that.
We talked about this several times. The sweetness that comes through on these whiskeys, it's not always just a single sweet note, right? Like the indiscriminate sweet, is what we used to say. But now we really try to niche that down, niche, however you want to pronounce that down, and say, well, I mean, what is it like? Is it honey sweet? Is it sugar sweet? If it is sugar sweet, break that down. Is it brown sugar, white sugar, Demerara sugar? What is it? And then coming back up, I mean, is it stevia sweet? Is it rainwater sweet? I don't know what I'm saying, right? But I mean, let's try to identify these things. And sometimes it tastes like caramel. Sometimes it tastes like any damn number of things. But toffee is one of those things. But is it like a soft kind of chewy toffee? Is it a light toffee, dark toffee, burnt, marshmallow? Marshmallow is one of those things.
Sure.
We try to be intentional with what it is that we talk about here with our tasting notes. That way, when you do end up going to savortheburn.com and you check out that liquor cabinet, you find this bottle in there. What we have put in there, especially like in the second 100 bottles, we really try to be super intentional as to what it is that we're putting down in those tasting notes.
I love how this bottle feels.
Yeah.
I love this.
I love the long neck. It really helps.
The long neck, the
spillage,
the little bevel on there. It's a minimal bevel, but it pours well. The glass topper on there, yeah.
It's like orange. I don't know how to explain.
Is there a little bit of licorice on the late palate and finish?
Licorice, or is it that damn star anise, anise, or whatever it is? Licorice, whatever.
Oh man.
Feel free to send me your hate mail. Just don't try to be a spam bot about it.
Put your 3 drops of water in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, the orange citrus kind of becomes a candied orange.
Candied orange.
You know, it's still orange marmalade-esque, but I'm kind of tasting. You know how those candy orange slices have like all the sugar on there, so there's a little bit of a grit to it when you bite into it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this has any grit, but that sensation, that experience.
I always wish I could find those without all that sugar on there, just so I could try that, because like when you bite into it, you see how solid and how vibrantly orange that is. It's
My goodness.
I really notes on the finish. I think that PX.
There's a nice Kansas City hug.
Not to be confused with the KC Strangler.
Right. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, so do I.
I think this screams for a KC Horsefeather or some KC influenced.
At 100 proof and at $60 for this bottle, yeah. Go ahead.
It's a gorgeous bottle to have sitting on the shelf.
Grab the bottle. Yep,
and it's delicious.
Grab the bottle and try it out. I mean, try it out in different cocktails. Is
what's cool is the batch 3 that I've seen up at Bubbles is nearly the exact same labeling, except for where the black is in the background, it's a deep crimson red, and the port finish also incorporates a lot of red in there.
I like kind of this little neck strip that kind of goes up here.
Right.
It doesn't reach the top of the neck.
Well, it looks like one that goes up and over down the other side, but it's not.
It doesn't.
It's very intentional, just right there on the front of it.
Lots of embossed
little medallion
going on here,
kind of like the little book.
Little what is that, brass or something, copper medallion or whatever. It's
kind of like the little book in the
like they put a penny on the railroad track, just smash the shit out of it. But yeah, it's and
I love the monogram.
Cool. Bought and bottled.
The JCR.
Yeah.
On the top and on that medallion. 100 proof.
Going on with the punt? Unstandard? That's weird. I wonder what that means. The unstandard. Not the standard.
There's some gold writing on the backside of theirs. I don't know if there's anything worthwhile.
Yeah. It says a blend of straight wheat, straight bourbon, straight rye, and single malt whiskeys, with a whisper of Pedro Jimenez sherry. Rested an additional 9 months in, there's that Klaatu Verata Nicto words that I don't want to say out loud in front of a Necronomicon. You mentioned something about
Pineau Day.
additional information, and we do have this article here that we found. On the website.
Read a little bit about that, because I remember seeing something different and worthwhile.
Maybe 5 paragraphs here. This is from worldbranddesign.com. It says Heritage Revived, John Chester Ross and Sons Kansas City Whiskey, 5th March of 2024. So, I mean, wow. All right. So, Heritage Revived, introducing the second batch of John Chester Ross and Sons Kansas City Whiskey, a project that seamlessly blends tradition and innovation. A journey into the brand's heritage, drawing inspiration from its rich history and the esteemed legacy of Shane Veritasi's grandfather, which I'm guessing would be John Chester Ross. The goal was to create a packaging design, which is absolutely beautiful here, that not only honored the brand's roots, but also reflected its distinctive approach to whiskey making. Aged for a remarkable 9 months, and golly, here we go. Très Vieux Pineau de Charentes. Sorry, I butchered that. Casks. This exceptional whiskey boasts a distinctive puncheon flavor.
Luncheon.
I'll luncheon your puncheon. I'll puncheon your luncheon. Flavor that sets it apart, infusing flavors that pay homage to tradition while embracing innovation. Looking back to the timeless elegance of the Victorian era, the label shows ornate typography reminiscent of the 1890s to adorn the packaging, as each element was carefully chosen to evoke a sense of refinement and sophistication, reflecting the whiskey's depth, complexity, and maturity. And I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. This is such an elegant looking bottle.
Yeah.
such an elegant pour, if such a thing can be said about a whiskey. It's absolutely true about this. The rich colors, intricate detailing, and maximalist design. We talked about that.
I love that word, maximalist.
Further elevate the packaging, symbolizing the whiskey's premium quality and standing as a true testament to craftsmanship. Still, very important, the choice of bottle reflects an era of classics, another heritage detail for the identity of John Chester Ross and Sons Kansas City Whiskey. Last paragraph. Thank you for hanging on. Through the design strategy, the second batch aim was to solidify the essence of the brand and its commitment to excellence, while also celebrating the project continuation. John Chester Ross and Sons Kansas City Whiskey is more than just a Kansas City whiskey. It's a timeless masterpiece that redefines the art of whiskey making. That's a hell of a statement. It's a timeless masterpiece that redefines the art of whiskey making.
I love it.
The thing that I'm kind of hung up on a little bit is it says words like what is it, blended and bottled? Is that what you read on your notes? It doesn't say anything about it being distilled here in KC.
No, they procured the
it's
distillate.
Sourced,
It's sourced somewhere,
which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know if they did the blending themselves, or are they just responsible for the packaging of it, or those details they don't exist.
Yeah,
and I want to know.
They're just not out there. We definitely want to know.
It's absolutely delicious, and because it's so good, I really want to know more about it.
Yeah, I think we whatever need to reach out to Ralph, and see if we can get a conversation rolling about what is known or what is there to know about John Chester Ross and Sons. It's eating at me a little more than I want it to. The lack of information that's out there in the interwebs, and the lack of information that people really know about this whiskey. And at a $60 price point, and knowing what they've done to the juice in this bottle to make it this good, and it being this good.
Clearly, there was a lot of forethought, and there was a lot of thought, and there's a lot of production, and there's a lot of all the things.
A lot of intention.
Had to go into this to produce such a quality bottle. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It eats at me that there isn't more details on what this actually is, other than a good-looking bottle that's sitting on the shelf.
Right, and it will collect dust because nobody knows anything about it.
Yep.
You know, you can't if you put like a little neck tag on there, you know, that gives you a quick little blip or whatever.
Maybe it needs to Savor the Burn neck tag.
Maybe it needs to Savor the Burn neck tag. Yeah, maybe we get our own. Maybe this is where we get our first barrel pick. I don't know. You know, maybe. I don't know. I'd be happy with anything PX cask from Ben Holiday, from West Bottoms, from Rieger's, just whatever.
It's Kansas City whiskey.
Union Horse Distilling, like we love them. So let's work something out here. Kansas City whiskey distilleries and whiskey blenders.
What did you get this on the nose?
Well, do we want to get into the rating before we talk about how we rate it?
Well, how do we rate it?
Well, let me tell you, I'm glad you asked. we rate these 0 to 5 in 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, bottle presentation. 0 to 5, out of a possible 20, we divide that number by 2, and that's how we get our 0 to 10 rating. If you get a 0, God help you and us, because chances are we had a really bad time.
Are you even a whiskey?
Right. Is it canoe whiskey? Or Sex in a Canoe whiskey? I don't know.
Or Fireball?
At least Fireball showed up. And technically, isn't Fireball a liqueur because of its
the proof point?
Its proof point.
Proof point makes it not a whiskey.
It's what, 60 or 70? It has to be 80 to be whiskey.
Has to be a minimum of 80.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty low standards as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion.
If you're drinking Fireball, you already have low standards. I don't think low standards is your problem, or maybe it is your problem. I mean. Goodness. Anyway, to answer your question, nose, I gave it a 4 3/4.
Very nice.
It had so much to offer, and it gave me those notes that I'm really into. Anything involving that PX cask or the PX wine, Get out of here. Get out of here. How about you? Where you at?
I gave myself a little bit more wiggle room.
Okay.
And I came in at 4.5.
Okay. All right.
This was stellar.
But once it hit the palate, that number for me came up.
Mine did too.
From 475 to 5. This was a stellar.
Mine came up to 475.
I had no problem bringing this up to a 5 on the palate. On the finish, I dropped it back down to 475.
Well, I just kept rocking right there at 475.
You kept it there? Mm-hmm. Bottle presentation.
Yeah.
We talked about this one probably at great length. I mean, you got a really cool glass topper here, natural cork. We love this just up here on the lip of the bottle.
I love that.
Right?
I don't know why.
And the neck of the bottle, it makes before anything even came out.
So many bottles have a very pronounced wide lip on the top of it. Which is great. It actually, in most cases, allows it to pour really well. This one, I just love it. It's actually the same size as the neck. It just has a little bit of a bevel to it. What are you looking at?
There's something. Look at the medallion on the underside. There's stuff going on the underside of that medallion. So maybe when this bottle's empty and you're done,
there is,
and you're done with the bottle topper there, you can kind of pop that off.
Veritasi Distillery. That's what we need to look up.
Veritasi Distillery?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says right there.
Maybe that means they didn't source it. Or they didn't source all of it. I don't know. Not that sourcing your whiskey is a bad thing. You know, just because it's MGP doesn't mean that when you sourced it and you gave them that ingredient list that you want in your whiskey. I mean,
Dorvale number 3? I don't know what that means, but
I don't know. Maybe Google Maps can tell us.
How
many people?
I don't think I'm going to be popping the coin. I mean, actually, if you look at it now that I've spent some time there,
there's a tiny lid.
That's a full coin. Mm-hmm. That's like a challenge coin kind of a thing. I don't think there's anything right in the middle of it. I just see the glue that's holding it in place. Okay. But maybe
there's a letters.
It very intentionally has the green band and that information around.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, see, and that's something we didn't even talk about when we were going over bottle presentation. Come on, get out of here. I gave it a 475. It was easy for me to give it a 475. There was so much cool stuff going on with this bottle. And the shape. I like the shape.
It is. I hinted at the 5.
Uh-huh.
When it all came down to it, I settled on 475.
475?
Yep.
Okay.
No real reason other than just a little bit of wiggle room.
Well, I mean, every time you turn around, there's something else cool going on here. So,
very much so.
As a presentation recap, I gave it a 475. You gave it a 475. Yep. You might give it more. You might give it less. We don't know. These are our scores, not Joe's. You know, if you disagree, cool, fine, excellent, bring it. If you totally agree, well, we feel sorry for you. Anyway, so final scores. Me, all that added up, divided by 2, I ended up with 9 5/8.
Nice.
How about you? What was yours here?
Mine came in at 9 3/8, 9375.
Okay. Stellar bottle.
Very much so.
It's absolutely beautiful. The whiskey on the inside of it is incredible.
I want to know more.
It's $60 for this bottle for a masterful blend.
Yep.
And at $60 at 100 proof, this batch 2 is perfect for cocktails too. Yep. What would you like, Midnight Manhattan or
no. I have to start with something KC. So KC Horsefeather.
Okay.
Probably a Kansas City style, a Savor the Burn style, Boulevardier. Yes. Yeah. It'd probably make a sweet Manhattan too.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But you can't get there until you already go through the KC recipes. So, guys, I guess without further ado, if you have access to this bottle or one of the other batches of this bottle,
what you waiting for?
Yeah, don't hesitate. Go get it. Try it out before everybody and their brother out there gets the word on this bottle that everybody's been sleeping on. Mm-hmm. I mean, some people can't find it. Some people can. And anybody that tries it, come to find out, according to our socials, everybody loves it. Mm-hmm. So it's only a matter of time before this becomes some kind of, overhunted.
I know 2 places that have this bottle on the shelf. Bubbles is one of them. Ryman and
up in Parkville, Bubbles.
Ryman and Prairie Village has this bottle sitting on the shelf.
Well, shout out to you, Mike Strom, up there in Bubbles in Parkville. You find all the best bottles. It's great. So I guess without any further ado, no matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, who you're drinking it with, never forget.
Keep on burning.